Hello SLAPAFISH community, and welcome back to another World Tanks console video. So in this video, I'm going to be comparing, I'm going to be doing a tank review of the Centurion 5.1, the Bellerophon, the other monster tank that was just released with the Inferno Chimera. So I'm going to be comparing the Centurion 5.1 to the regular Centurion, the Tech Tree Centurion. So for this review, especially for the engine, the Centurion 5.1 is going to be on the left side and the Centurion is going to be on the right. So now let's get into it and start comparing the engine of the two Centurions. So if you can notice right off the bat, the Centurion 5.1 has more horsepower than the regular Centurion at 950 horsepower, which is pretty good, especially because it helps out with the power to weight ratio, which is at 18.22 instead of 16.70. Both forward speed and reverse speed are the same at 50 and 20. Fire chance is at 20%. Now we move on to the gun. Both tanks have the same exact gun, so there shouldn't be much difference here. So reload time is a 7.5 on both Centurions. Aiming time is the 2.3 on both. 0.33 on accuracy both, but the moving accuracy while moving the tank is better on the Centurion, and accuracy on rotating the turret is better on the 5.1. Both guns have 720 max range as far as you can shoot the gun. Max elevation on both Centurions is 18 degrees. And max gun depression on both Centurions is 10 degrees, which is pretty nice. Alright, so now we're going to compare the tracks. The 5.1 is on the top and the Centurion is on the bottom. So the rotation speed for the 5.1 is worse than the regular Centurion at 30 rotation speed instead of 36. The terrain resistance is the same for both Centurions, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so ammunition, there ain't really nothing to talk about because it's the same identical gun. So I'm going to recap on the gun. The gun has 65 ammunition. It carries 65 shells. You get AP, APCR, and high explosive. Your AP rounds has 226 millimeters of penetration and does 230 damage. Your shell velocity is 1,020 meters per second, which is pretty good. APCR, you do 230 damage. Your penetration is 258. And your shell velocity is 1,275. High explosive, you do 280 damage, and your penetration is 42. Your shell velocity is 1,020 meters per second, and you also have a splash radius of 1.28 meters. And the damage and penetration values I just gave is a average between what is shown. Okay? So that's how I got those. Alright, now we head on to the turret, concealment, and spotting. Remember, the 5.1 is on the left, and the Centurion is on the right. So, you see where it says concealment 64, concealment 39, spotting 91, spotting 89. Forget about those four numbers, because they are useless. Because those change when you add your crew, equipment, consumables, and stuff like that. So, we're going to look at the stationary and moving. Alright, so, on the concealment, stationary, the Centurion 5.1 has less concealment than the Centurion, which is weird because, yeah, it's less concealment. Let's see, the 5.1 has less concealment than the Centurion, which is weird. The V range on both Centurions is 400 meters, which is amazing. Signal range is 750. Rotation speed on the 5.1 is slower than the Centurion. So that's about it. Alright, now we're going to compare the armors. So the 5-1 is the big one, and the Centurion is the small little one. So as you can notice right quick and easily, two things. The 5-1 has space armor because this is the Halloween edition one, and it won't be considered for the regular 5-1 because Halloween has the special armor, special design of the tank. And as you can see, the Centurion 5-1 has the Centurion 7-1's hull. At the Tier 9 hull is at Tier 8, so you have more armor than your Tier 8 counterpart. Basically, the Centurion 5-1 has the hull of the Centurion 7-1, which gives you more armor than the regular Centurion. Other than that, armor is completely identical. Alright, so now we're done with the tank stats. Now we get to show you. Now I get to show you some gameplay footage. So I am in my Centurion 5-1 on Bokke night, and we are bottom tier. I'm thinking about going right because, if I go to the middle and people go sit. Okay, basically the middle. If I go to the middle, I need people like pushing up on the right side, so the right side enemies won't be firing into my side, making my armor completely useless. And yeah, basically most people just sit here in like H. Is it H0? Yeah, 8-0. They just sit there. I'm like, why? But anyway, so I pushed right, and apparently I'm the only person coming over here. I may get a friend or two. And there's a machine. And guess what? That machine is in a platoon. And what do all of it? So, this is actually good. Why is it good? You may be asking, why is it good? You're in a Tier 8 tank. They're in Tier 10 tanks. They're a platoon. Well, what do you think? Most machines, what do they fire? They fire heat. And what does space armor do? It prevents heat rounds from going through your armor. Look at that. Heat rounds are just getting absorbed in the space armor. This machine's shooting heat rounds, and I bet you the other machine is loading heat rounds. And somebody out in the distance is shooting heat rounds, and they're like, why is it not going through? So, those pesky machines shooting heat rounds, they're no problem with this tank. If you're shooting heat rounds at this tank, it's a very, very bad idea. Because you got the space. I can penetrate them, but they can't penetrate me. Even they're firing standard rounds. They still can't go through my turret armor. So basically, I'm just over here holding off 2 Tier 10 heavy tanks. 2 Tier 10 auto-loading heavy tanks that just love to shoot heat rounds. So basically, in the ooh, this place shot me in the side. It's 140. But anyway, basically how you want to play this tank is basically you want to be hold down. As you can see, I am trying to hide my whole armor. Use your gun depression and use your turret to the best ability you can. Hide your hull at the best ability you can. But since you have a Centurion 7-1 hull, when you're top tier, you can somewhat expose your turret hull armor when you're using your gun depression, and they won't be able to go through your hull armor if you wanted to say turret armor. So yeah, especially this. Both machines have finally got tired of it, and they started to rush me. Tracked one in the open, he got shot for 1,000, and he got finished off. And here's the other machine. They're not aiming at me. And here's a 57 heavy. So Mr. 57. He was shooting at me earlier. He was shooting heat. Heat doesn't work. And also, if you notice, I've been getting a ton of assists. At 2,500 assists right now. And that 140 has been a pain in my side for a while now. So we won the hill, so far. Oh, wait, there's an E5 up here. But if he shoots heat rounds, he's not going to be able to hurt me. The rate of fire is not the greatest, but it's still good. It's good, but not good. Penetration. The Centurion 5.1 and the Centurion have really good standard penetration, so I should be able to go through most tier 10 frontal armor. But this is an E5 trying to be hull down, and the only shot I got is his propeller. So APCR should go perfect. Should go through his armor quite nicely. And he penetrates me because he blocked his tank up high. So he can shoot down on my armor and just make my space armor useless. Okay. That's it. I want to skip forward. And we got a victory. We might have died, but we got a victory. We were able to clean up most of the right side. We made 103,000 silver, 2,311 damage, 2,500 assists, blocked 3,680 damage, got an ace mastery badge, and we probably got top of the team. Yep, top of the team. Alright guys, if you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also remember to SLAPAFISH, because why would you not? And peace out, see ya.